Hello, Will Baker here with What's Happening Seaside. With me today are two awesome representatives from the Seaside Arts Council, Rich and Maureen. Rich just happens to be the president of the Seaside Arts Council, and today we're going to be talking about Swan Fest and everything that is the Seaside Arts Council. We're coming to you live this morning from the Willy-Nilly / Big Bottle and Brew on the gorgeous Swansboro waterfront. We'd like to thank them for allowing us to have the space here today, and they are also a great supporter of the Seaside Arts Council. So this past Sunday had the very first Swan Fest concert, and which also featured Heartstop, sort of I consider a newer band around the area, but very local, and they did an awesome job in my opinion. So I just want to ask you guys, how did you feel it went Sunday?
I thought it was an amazing show. The weather, again, was a little iffy, but we had a very decent crowd come out, very supportive, stayed for the show, the whole show. I think Heartstop really engages the audience. Again, they did a great job.
Yeah, I don't think you could have picked a better group to really get it kick-started than these guys.
Well, actually,
very entertaining.
I'm sorry. Actually, last summer when Rich was doing the schedule and we knew Heartstop was going to play, I suggested they kind of had a bad year because they just got together a year ago and they had to, start a brand new band in a pandemic, which isn't, I can imagine, not too easy.
Right.
So I just thought, well, they made it through, as did Swansboro. We made it through and we're back better than ever. And what a better way to start off a wonderful summer of music.
That's right, and you have naturally sponsors for this, and you highlight a sponsor at each show. Who was the highlighted sponsor that you had, or the spotlighted sponsor that you had this Sunday?
This past Sunday we did Horizon East Building. They're located off Piney Green Road in Jacksonville. And as part of the spotlighted sponsor, we asked them to give us some promotional things to help promote them even further. And the way you can get a ticket to win one of those prizes is you purchase one of our t-shirts.
And we have some here to show you.
Oh, yeah. These are wonderful t-shirts that are available at every Swan Fest. They are $20, and when you purchase one of these, you'll get a ticket that will go into a raffle, and you can possibly win one of the wonderful promotional gifts we have. Once you buy the t-shirt and get the ticket, it is not good only for that week. You continue to wear your shirt all through the summer, and when we see you, we will give you a ticket for that week's raffle. And the way you can tell who to go to or ask questions, if you see these gold shirts, what we say is go for the gold, and that will be one of the Seaside Arts Council members, and they will be able to either give you a ticket, answer any questions, help in any way. Also on our table where we'll be selling t-shirts, we have koozies, and again, to help promote all the wonderful sponsors, on the koozie is all the logos from our sponsors that have helped us this year. Those koozies will be $2. Or if you become a Friends of Seaside Arts Council, you get a free koozie.
Wow.
Yeah. And the way we have different levels to become friends, you can be an individual friend. Your family can be a friend. Or if you're a small business, we would love to have your support. So again, there'll be a table set up that has all the shirts, koozies, and information.
There you go. Put her on the spot this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Also, talking about local, they support the local artist and the local musicians. So, for example, the t-shirt, when you get your one, the design on the back was done by a local artist, Mr. Gary Edmiston, who's also a local musician. So a very beautiful design that he came up with there for this t-shirt. And like they're saying, it's not just a t-shirt, it's also a walking, talking raffle ticket. So you got a chance to win something just by wearing it and supporting the Arts Council. So Rich, hadn't heard you talk a lot, so why don't you tell us who you got lined up for next week?
Next week we have Big Jim Kohler. He's out in New Bern. Big Jim Kohler has toured with many of the top blues artists around the nation. We're fortunate to have someone of his talent, like so many other musicians in the area, close by. We love to support them. Our goal within the Swan Fest, and really with the arts as well, is twofold. One is to support the local artists, the local musicians as best we can, and also to bring in talent that's probably still within the state of North Carolina, but bring into the area that people haven't ordinarily had a chance to perhaps hear and see. So we try to expose the local citizens and also support our local artists.
That's awesome, and what a great job. And who would be your spotlighted sponsor for next week?
Next week we have Red Oak Brewery. This is the second year they've been a sponsor for us. As part of the giveaway with the raffle, the prize is going to be some really cool stuff from their Red Oak Brewery gift shop.
Awesome.
Definitely worth buying a t-shirt Sunday.
That's great. So we've got a great lineup for the entire summer. And 6:30 is when everything starts.
Yep.
You can stop by the Willy-Nilly and the other downtown businesses to support the Arts Council, and they'll be more than happy to welcome you. And they'll actually have music probably playing here to begin with, so you get a pre-show here at the Willy-Nilly, and then make sure you bring a lawn chair. They've got some bleachers set up, but if you want to be comfortable, naturally bring your own chair. And just be ready to be entertained and have a great time. And don't forget, when you come, support the Seaside Arts Council. Buy this t-shirt, and you'll be a winner as well, in more ways than one. Anything else we need to tell the people?
I think
Is that
well
it?
covers it.
Well, we do have some other programs other than Swan Fest.
Well, tell us about some of those.
Okay, they'll be coming up in the summer. They're not set in stone yet, but we would like to have camps for kids, either painting camps, dancing camps, things like that. We also have one of our members in the project of, just like the bears in New Bern are all around the city, we would like to do the same here, except be swans. And so
cool.
it'll be nice, and that will highlight specific sponsors who will do that. It's going to be exciting. I think it'll spread Seaside Arts Council and just awareness everywhere. Another thing coming up in November, it will be a dance show featuring North Carolina choreographers and the dancing that they produce. And Seaside Arts Council will sponsor that. However, all the proceeds will go to a local charity.
That's awesome. So you're giving back, and everything's great. So make sure you support the Seaside Arts Council, because without art, Earth is just eh. Well, thanks again. I'd like to really thank Rich and Maureen for being our guests today, and we'll try to do this going forward to let you know what's coming up and what's happening at Seaside with the Seaside Arts Council. Thanks, and y'all have a great day.